All right. Red Alliance with the autonomous bonus. They got 2 bonus greens in there already. Well done. So now you're going to see some launch, and here we go. Let's see what happens. Both teams firing away. Their blocker doesn't quite reach. Look at that. They are able to shoot. So here we've got, this is your number 1 alliance firing away. All right, looks like they're done. They're driving. All right, Blue's got quite a bit over there. They're all over. Red's shoving them back over. Look at this. Well done, everyone. Just like that, Red throwing them over. Red looks to have a pretty sizable advantage going right now. They are almost full. I don't know if they can get many more in there. Blue's trying to get some out of that corner, or they've got some wedged in there. So they're trying to suck that one up. They do, and now they're going to try and shove it back in. Just like that. And they did. Red doesn't have many more they can put in there. They're going to go hang, it looks like. Or so Blue's got 1 hung. Red's not even going to bother. Oh, or are they? I can't tell if they're elevated or not. Well done.
All right, our first handful of matches here in the round of 16. We will advance on to the next match, just like we did in the qualifying matches, to keep things moving. As we progress, though, we will wait for scores to become finalized and announce those one at a time. But for now, we're going to keep moving.
I'm sorry, so I can't help it.
All right, here we are. This is the second match.
All right, our Red Alliance for our second match here.
All right, we have 3333T, 3333Y on the blue, 11581F, and 3333M.
And on the blue side, from Plainwell, the Wrecking Crew. And the Robotics Competition for Pontiac. Let's get going with the numbers. 3, 2, 1, here we go.
All right, here we go. Let's see what they can do. Just missed. There it goes. Now the Reds got 2 of them in. Blue looks like they got both of them in. Red got a red and a green in. So that might be the difference for autonomous win. Thanks again for joining us. This is the playoffs for the State of Michigan 2024 Middle School VEX Championship. Glad you could find it. All right, not sure if you can hear what Steve's saying. So we'll see if we get an announcement for the MC. Lots of explanation to the team. Here we go. Okay, they both violated rules and tied. So No bonus. So the first match, the 1 seed versus the 16 seed, the Red Alliance, that is the 1 seed, did win 148 to 66. So this is, everyone's going. All right, let's see what they can do. So the blue team said, forget it, I'm just going to block them. They did get themselves knocked back over. They're blocking them from going over and shooting. That was their goal. And now red did manage to get around them. All right, let's see what they can do. Now they're firing. But blue's firing just as fast. So that's, there you go. Look at that. They are firing right away. Now they've got them all done. They change over. So let's see what these teams can do. So now everybody's over here. Oh, blue cleaning out some, but they got to be careful. All right, we got 30 seconds. Here it is. There's the warning.
We have a lot of extraneous noise of other cameras. I want you to manage video. We got to switch feed cameras.
All right.
Try to talk about the teams.
Okay.
And I'm
Here we go.
ahead of him with the video changing. Alrighty. So we got a second camera here. And what you need to do is you need to watch.
All right, we got at least one red team hung. One blue team is up in the air.
Hey, I did something wrong.
And there you go.
There you go. So what I did is, darn it. How do I get rid of that back there?
Yeah.
So I'm running a camera, and you want to watch when I get interesting shots and swap me in. Oh, okay. Because it's hard for him to do when he's talking. He can't. Absolutely. He can't watch the good shot.
All right.
You get close to the kid or
We will move over to match 3. Match 3, we have on the red side 216A and 8860D. They are against 63633E and 63633D.
And the Blue Alliance, our number 13 seed.
Okay, this next one I got to
Going
change
up to
sources.
50%
I'll let you know.
evasive, Grand Rapids Christian. Looks like everybody's ready. We're going to start Thomas. 3, 2, 1, here we go.
All right. Let's see what they get. One of the reds missed. Both blues look like they're in. Oh, that blue missed. If they bump it, so they still touch. They're kind of running their Auton from skills, or from the original match. So there's no win points now. It is all score as much as you can. Looks like it's going to be a tie. We'll find out unless one of the teams broke the plane. It is an a autonomous tie. No advantage. Each get a couple points, but basically it's all even.
Thomas tie this time around. Whereas last time no Thomas points were awarded, this time each team will get the 3. It's a tie. And just real quick, during the finals, there are no autonomous win points. So they're just going for the autonomous bonus of that 6 points. So we'll be split on this one, 3 for each. Driver control, 3, 2, 1, go.
All right, let's see what we get. Red immediately turns around and starts shooting
Note that you see when you get to this point, guys, is
and bashing each other.
teams have a completely separate program to try and score as many points during the autonomous period without having to worry about that win point.
All right, let's see what they can do. Red's getting them loaded. Blue's trying. Blue's more worried about defense right now. They've decided that. Oh, blue just helped red tremendously. So they're trying to score. Red got in the way, so they couldn't. That previous match, red 107, blue 67. The 8 seed beats the 9 seed. All right, now they're blocking again. Let's see what they can do. All right, Red's knocking a couple out. And they're like, hey, I'm just going to bump a couple. Red's throwing a bunch in. Blue got stuck on part of the field. So now Red's going to drive over. Blue's going to try scoring as fast as they can. Unfortunately for them, their teammate is stuck. So that Red bumped him off. Red's going to hang. Did they get it? It's hanging like it is. Blue's trying to make up. So Red, with the good sportsmanship, they knocked him free. And it looks like Red will still win. Well done. Lots of tri-balls in there.
Puts our number 5 seed on the Red Alliance, Pink Delicious, and the Herd of Nerds from Grandville. Very pink on this side. That's why they're the Red Alliance. That's kind of coincidence. All right. And on the blue side, our number 12 seed, the Wheat Thins, which is the one-man team. Right?
Oh, no, thank you. Sorry.
All right. Here we go. All right. This fourth match of our round of 16, 216J, Pinklicious, Grandville.
3, 2, 1, let's do it.
61187A. Herd of Nerds, they're both in pink. They're trying hard. Let's see what they can do. Can they get some shoved across? Maybe. They didn't get it in, though. It'll be interesting because Blue knocked one out of the corner, but unfortunately it's going to score for Red. So the blue team in this match is 63633C. That is the Wheat Thins, and their teammate is 61187D. That is GOAT. The GOAT shenanigans might just work. Third match that had just finished previously. Red 150, blue 62. All right, let's see what we've got. I'm not seeing things waved off, but they're counting. They're talking a lot. We got one of each, red in, one blue in, one red on the field, one blue on the field. I'm wondering if that one difference is going to be. Leave it on there. Lots of talk, and we'll see. It looks like that one is going to be the difference. Maybe. So it is. Red wins the Auton bonus. Away we go. Let's see who's firing right away. All right. Red launching away. Blue launching away. Blue moving up. Red moved up to block. Blue followed suit and raised up to block. Unfortunately for them, Red couldn't block, but Blue was firing them out of the field. So there they go, firing away. Lots on the field. Red's trying to score. Not having a lot of luck getting some in. There are a whole lot of tri-balls on the blue side of the field. Look at all of those. So Red's got to do something to try and get them on their side. And there they go. One of the red teams is kind of stuck. They're trying to get out of that corner if they can. Their firing missed. And their teammates like, forget this, I'm just going to plow them over on the other side. One of the blue teams is following suit. Let's see if they can get out. Red's trying hard to get out. Blue's got them pretty well balanced up. Unfortunately for Blue, Blue's got to do some They're in great shape, but they've got to get some scoring done in these final 30 seconds. Blue or red shoving a bunch over just like that. Red's hanging, or blue's going up for the hang. Red now is going for the hang. Can they line up? There they go. One on each. Okay, this is going to be really close. Red was way ahead. Blue at the end started throwing a ton in there. Look at all those in theirs. But red managed to knock a bunch from the blue side onto their side. So now they have more on the field. Just to be interesting. So looks like blue has more in there. Red had the autonomous. Let's see what happens. All right, we will move over to match number 5. I have 3333X Extreme Bot Notre Dame Prep Pontiac. Their teammate is 38T Mr. Tank Cranbrooks Bloomfield. Red is the 2 seed. Blue is the 15 seed. On the blue, 32285D Robot Whisperer Hudsonville Christian. And 10930B, that is the Sour Patch Kids from Rochester Hills. Let's see what we get out of this. Glasses are on. We're back to both. Two head referees. Red's got one in. Ooh, when blue hit that, unfortunately, blue broke the plane of the goal. So red is going to have it. It really doesn't matter whether that one scores or not. The one blue robot did not move. So almost regardless of the score, that 5 points does not count. So let's see what we get out of it. Red does have the autonomous win. That is 6 points towards the end. All right, as they all line up to start shooting. Red shooting, blue shooting. Everyone's firing across like crazy. Red's decided, forget it, I'm just going to shove the ones blue shot across and put them back in on my side. So plenty of defense going on. Not much shooting across the field. So the one red robot, blue, is shoving a bunch in. Red has quit shoving them across, and they just set them in front of their robot. Basically, it let them fall off, and then they shoved it across, take advantage. Real simple way of loading. Now blue's doing the same tactic. Red's trying to get in their way so that even though they did do it, they can't score them. So just like that, they've got them jammed up and they can't get there. Red drives across, tried to get in the way. They can't quite. Oh, they got one in there on their own. They're going to drive through on the other side and shove everything across and make a big mess. So now we got them all jammed up in the corner. So red's got to be careful. Yeah. Oh, red just about did it, but purple or blue got in the way, jammed them up, but they've got to be careful because they can try hanging. So if you're hitting someone while they're attempting, if they're touching the bar, this was a very close match. This is the 2 versus the 15. And red did have Auton, but it almost looks like blue has more in their goal. So this is going to get really close. This is a great match for a 2 versus 15. 15 had a great day.
The match score from the fourth match, 122 to 115.
Wow. Match 4, 120. Oh, no, that's so match 4. 122, 115, red. That was the 216J and 61187A move on. So now we're having more discussions. Let's see what happens. I'm not sure what's going on. So we've got discussion between them.
Number 7C versus number 10C on the Red Alliance. Number 7C.
All right, so now 97311G Destroyers from Caledonia and their fellow Caledonia team 97311F. They are against 32285A and B. So we have teams that know each other very well working together.
Here we go. Thomas. 3, 2, 1, go.
So 2 from Hudsonville Christian versus 2 from Caledonia. Oh, looks like the one Caledonia crossed the center line. Or they cross, if you look at it, there's a double line and a second white line. And they cross that second white line just barely, but they did it. So blue autonomous win. That's the first blue autonomous win. Good teamwork by the red team. Red fired. So just like this, red said, hey, we'll both go to the other side, and I will just shoot across from the other side. Looks like both red robots are going to fire. Just like that, both red robots shooting. One blue robot's taking care of all the shooting. And that other red robot said, forget it, I'm just going to drive across and plow them all over on my side. They did a good job there not knocking over that blue robot. The blue robot said, well, fine, since I can't score them on my side, I am going to shove them into that corner so no one gets them. But then the other red robot's like, nope, I'm going to drive in here. That blue robot's trying to get some out of there if they can. So, but unfortunately, they got hung up on it. So that red robot's trying to get around all that pile up, and they're like, nope, we're going to try and shove those in our corner. Just like that. Whether it's not counted for anything or what, they're just going to drive. So they don't want to get in trouble by not scoring or descoring or being in the way of hanging. So I got one hung. I got two. One on each team is hung. All right, so blue is able to shove a bunch over. Blue is in the B zone for hang. Red was in the, we'll see if red got out of the A. So this is one of those times where we might not have a tie for hang. So just like that. Blue with a big advantage. So right now we got a little bit of a wait.
On the red side.
Nope.
From Hudsonville, the Outlaws, together with Purple Terminators from Jenison.
So we don't have any head referees right now because there's so many discussions going on right now.
Both from Hudsonville, the Super Squirrels and the Radioactive Pizza Rolls.
All right, so this is our 7th round of 16 match on the Red Alliance, 8860C. That is the Outlaws from Hudsonville. They are teamed up. Their teammate is 457E, Purple Terminators from Jenison. They are up against, on the Blue Alliance, 32285A and 32285B. So these are the Super Squirrels is A, and the Radioactive Pizza Rolls are B. And we still have discussions going on field 1. Or
You got an email? That was it? Cool. girls said they have a better story. What's your story? The very first tournament they competed in, they won. That's how they got here. That's cool. Congratulations.
All right. So match 5. The Red Alliance looks much more excited than the Blue Alliance. The Blue Alliance looks rather down. So it looks like the 2 seed did indeed move on against the 15. Oh, they did, because the Blue Alliance was disqualified. If one team is disqualified, both are. So don't know what the actual score was, but it was 70. It shows as 78-0 because of a disqualification. So kind of heartbreak for the Blue Alliance. So the 1 seed moves on, and unfortunately for the Blue, they are done for the day.
I'm going to have Head Rep Steve, in my opinion, the best MC that I've ever seen at any tournaments. He does such a good job of explaining stuff. He just explained to me what happened on that match 5, so he'll explain to you why we got this score of 7.
All right, let's see if I can bring up the sound. You can hear his explanation.
In that match, we did have a match-affecting violation of SD11. Now, SD11 is impeding the process of hanging on the elevation bar. We had a red robot that was in there touching the red elevation bar while
Started going in, and they crashed into him right as they touched that red bar. If they hit him before they got to the red bar, they can do it, but unfortunately they can't. So we're in this match. This is the second to last in the round of 16. Red shoves one in, Blue shoves one in. Blue's trying to shove a couple across, and they get 2 bonuses across. So this will be a math problem. Blue has 2 bonus ones in. Red has both in. So I think it's going to be 11 to 10. I think Blue's going to get this by 1 because they have 1. If 1 is in, they've got 1 in, 1 on. Red has 2 in, but then they have those 2 bonus greens. So watch them all counting. Oh, and I just heard Steve say he has Blue by 1, so they're going to double check.
20 to 76. Red Alliance won 120 to 76 the last match.
All right, so it looked a little closer, and it ended up being the last previous match. 9-7-3-1. So the 2 teams from Caledonia did win.
And let's continue. 3, 2, 1, go.
Blue does indeed win it. Both teams firing away. Red got the defense, shoved the Blue team right off the bar, so they cannot fire anymore. The Red Alliance is able to fire right over the Blue. The Blue blocker's been able to. There goes the wings. Red jams a whole bunch in. And there, just like that. Oh, it's in the field. Can't really tell what's going on in this near corner, but one of the red robots looks like it's struggling a bit with something. So the blue robot says, I'm going to drive across and shove a whole bunch over. So on that bottom screen, you can't really see them because that blue robot actually doesn't fit underneath the bar. Now they're firing away. So they're all fighting over that bottom area. They keep shoving them back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. This blue robot, or red robot, oh, just like that. There goes 3 more on the other side. And they shoving a bunch in that corner. When they get them in that corner, they no longer count.
Okay, our refs will score that match and we will get on.
All right.
This is our last of our first round of matches, which has our number 6 seed from Grandville, the color blue, and AI on the red alliance.
All right.
Against the number 11 seed on the blue alliance, the Bearcats from Ubly and Hector the Vikings.
All right.
Mr. Hill.
Last in this round. Round of 16. I have match 8, 216B, color blue from Grandville, and their teammate 216H from AI, also from Grandville. They are against 10930A. That is Vector and Vikings. They got the helmets on. And their teammate is 15155C. And that's the Bearcats from Ubly. Let's see what we got. This is going to be close. Blue looks like they've got both in, and they've pushed one over. Blue does indeed win autonomous.
Let's continue. Graphic control. 3, 2, 1. Here we go.
All right, let's see who's shooting, who's firing. The Vikings are shooting. Red's shooting. Red's blocking them. Look at that. Look at them fight over that. They're trying to get them clear, see if they can get a shot out so they can load, but unfortunately they're blocking their load.
Red Alliance wins that one 94-75. Our number 3 seed moving up.
Previous match, the 3 seed did win that last match, 94-75. So red is firing some, blue's firing some. Not much scoring going on right now, but they're trying to work them across, trying to get some in. So blue just shoved a whole big pile across. They took them all the way across and scored them in. So now they've all of a sudden got quite a few in their goal. They went from none to a whole bunch, just like that. And this red and blue robot are fighting like crazy in the bottom corner. And they're kind of stuck. They're jammed up against that pole. And those 2 robots. Right now, the Blue Alliance is leading. They had autonomous. Oh, just like that, red gets a whole bunch. Blue drives through, empties out a lot of their goal, and then they shove some across. Blue's going for the hang. Red backs off so they don't get penalized. Blue is in great shape. They've only got a few seconds left. Blue falls down. This is going to be real close. As a reminder, blue had autonomous. So this is going to end up being real close.
Quarterfinal match. We'll slow down the pace just a little bit, and we'll unveil these scores one at a time as we work our way down.
So you can see they're counting like crazy. Everyone's counting.
Champions here today to find out who is going to Dallas.
Just like that. They're checking who's on which. Sheer numbers. Are anybody touching any?
I do still have a water bottle holder here with like a little wallet thing on the side. If you're missing your water bottle.
So there is a discussion going on because they did have some shots without them being touching. So will that be affecting? If it's within 5 points, this could get bad for the blue team.
Water bottle holder. All right, quarterfinal match, our first go round. On the Red Alliance, our number 1 seed, Fruit Foundation and the Speedy Turtles.
All right, here we go, the quarterfinal. While they score that up, there's a big discussion. 457F, Fruit Foundation from Jennison. 457A, Speedy Turtles, also from Jennison. They are against 3333T and 3333Y. They are Tornado Troopers and Why Not, both from Notre Dame Prep. So we have Jennison versus Notre Dame Prep. out of Pontiac. So let's see what we get. So we got lots of discussions going. What's our score?
Ready for Thomas. Let's do it. 3, 2, 1. Here we go.
All right. Blue shoves one under. They try to grab another. Oh, they just miss it. Red, however, did not miss that one, and their teammate also shoved another. So red shoves 2 extra underneath.
Blue wins it 62 to 49.
Oh, look at that. We had the upset. Blue 62, red 49. 11 took out the 6. A good match. All right, we'll watch them count this up. Red looks like they have a very large advantage, quite honestly, as they shoved an extra over and they were able to get 3 tri-balls in. So Blue's got 2 tri-balls. They're both of their own colors. And yes, indeed, Red Alliance has it. Away we go. Just like that. Lots of crashing and bumping. Red firing away. So Red scoring while their teammates firing away. The Blues trying to shove them across, and they do. Look at that. Red's trying to return the favor. We got a lot of crashing and burning. Uh-oh, looks like Blues hung up.
Looks like our robot in the middle there.
Oh.
Came out. That happens during
Oh, their battery came out.
finals or not. So they unfortunately are stuck.
Oh, man. They were doing so well. Look at all of those tri-balls in there. Red's trying to see if they can run out. There's our, can't quite see. So Red got around them, and oh boy, they jammed them all in. So Red's making sure that they're not double zoned, so that they can, so they suck in that extra one. Then they go over. They're going to try and drive them over. They're just right now seeing how many. Blue's like, I'm going to go hang because we need every point we can get. It looks like Red's going to go try and hang too. I can't tell if the one elevated or not. So the Blues elevated. Red might have both elevated. They've definitely got one. I can't tell on that second one.
All right, that's it.
There we go. Obviously, Red had autonomous. They are going to win. They're checking the height to see if someone got into the B zone, because if you get into the B zone, that is higher.
Take our time here, let our refs do the math and announce the final score.
All right. All right, so here you can see they are touching it. They're going to go for a paper test, would be my guess. On the next match, qualifier number 2, on the Red Alliance, we have 216A, the Bot Boys Grandville, and their teammate, 8860D, the, where do I have them? Dragon Slayers. They're out of Hudsonville. They are against 216J, Pinkalicious, and 61187A, Herd of Nerds. So you've got all pink on one side. Let's see what they can do. All right, we got our referees ready. So that is our high score of the day, 171-35. Actually, I think 171 is the highest we've had, period, in 2 days of the tournament.
All right, let's meet our teams. This is the number 4 seed versus the number 5 seed. All right?
Oh, the 4 versus the 5.
The Bot Boys and the Dragon Slayers.
Very close.
Bill in Hudsonville. And on the blue side, the number 5 seed, Pinkalicious and the Herd of Nerds. Very good.
All right, there's all their pink.
Everybody's ready, so let's start autonomous. 3, 2, 1, here we go.
All right, what happens? Both red and blue trying to shove some in. Oh, it looks like they crossed because they went past where they are now. So we'll see. So Steve's trying to check because it went past and then came back. Because they went past where they're at. So red automatically wins the autonomous because of that, because blue did cross over.
And here we go, driver control. 3, 2, 1, go.
Oh, did they? Okay, theirs is working now. 216J comes up and blocks it, just like that. So they're stopping them. So blue robot's firing away. Red robot is not able to fire. Blue shoves a bunch under, just like that. Well done, blue. Then blue drives across. They go across. They're trying to shove them under, just like that. Red's trying to shove them in the corner. Red shoves about 4 of them out of the field, just like that. Red's going to try shooting again. Blue immediately puts up their blocker to stop them. All right. Blue's ready to start shooting again. Red's not been able to shoot. There we go. Look at them fire away. Plus, then they come here. They got to bring their arm down, bring the shooter down. Blue immediately shoots a bunch in. Look at how many blue has in the field. So we have 16 seconds left. Red's firing like crazy to try and make up for it. Blue is up. Red's trying to hang. Blue's trying to get a couple more in their goal in the final seconds, but they just backed off. They said, we're going to stop now. Red had autonomous. Blue with a very large number in. They look like they've got the big advantage of numbers in. There's a discussion going on something, not sure what. So they're talking with the Red Alliance on something. So not sure what's going on.
On that side, love to see again that sportsmanship where they're going to congratulate their alliance partners.
So blue looks like they have a pretty big advantage. Red had the autonomous. Looks like both are hanging. Not sure if one of them got into the B zone. If one's in the B zone, then they would get the high score.
So let's meet our teams. This is, let's see, make sure I got the right.
All right, and we will go over quarterfinal number 3. 333X, Extreme Bot, Notre Dame Prep, and their teammate 38T, the Tank, Mr. Tank from Cranbrook. They are against from both teams from Caledonia on the Blue Alliance. 97311 GNF. That is the Destroyers and Champion Pilots. Champion Pirates, my apologies. So let's see what we get from a score. They are showing them. Pink is very fired up, so I'm going to assume that Pink had the high score. So that would be Pinkalicious and Herd of Nerds moving on.
Okay, here's your results from the previous match.
They are indeed blue 113, red 90. So the 5 seed knocks out the number 4 seed. You can see why those two are ranked so close. That was a very good match. All right, looks like we are ready. Quarterfinal number 3.
Here we are going to start off with the Thomas. 3, 2, 1, here we go.
Oh, looks like blue drove across. They are across. Red will have the autonomous win automatically. And there it is. There you can see. You cannot touch the tiles on the other side, just like that. All right. Blue's immediately starting to shoot. Red comes over and blocks it just like that. They block one. They kind of block the other. Even though they're hitting the robot, it's still going over. Oh, but unfortunately, they shot one into their teammate. That's actually can cause a problem. Oh, they ejected it. Well done. Blue firing a bunch. Red hasn't really fired a bunch. They're going to try and score now. I don't know if they're going to fire. They're pushing a big pile over. Well done. Red with a whole lot in. Blue with a whole lot in. This is getting close. Look at these things jamming up. Both goals very full already. There aren't many tri-balls left on the field. Every tri-ball is valuable. Everyone's trying to grab every last tri-ball they can find. I see a couple randoms. Red's got more to fire. So now Blue's going to come over and try and knock them back over onto their side. So just like that, Blue's getting some fired over. Red's driving across. Blue's trying to drive across. Blue's going for the hang. Blue gets the hang. Red shoves a few more in. Now Blue's launching some in the last few seconds. They've launched the last two. Red's got one up. Look how close this is going to be. Both of those goals are full. Both are hang. They're having a discussion with Red, and they had a couple, so we'll see what happens if they have a match-affecting issue. So one thing, you are only allowed to possess one tri-ball at a time. You get two, it's kind of like having 5 points if you shove them in the goal. So watch the count on this. It is going to be so close. I think Red has more in, and again, Red had Auton. So they start with a 6-point advantage. So we'll see what happens here. While they talk this out, quarterfinal, number 4, 8860C, the Outlaws from Hudsonville. They are matched from 457E, Purple Terminators from Jenison. On the blue, 10930A, Vector and the Vikings, Rochester Hills, and 15155C, Bearcats from Ubley. They've got their helmet on. Let's see what happens. It looks like it won't be match affecting. Red is excited. So looks like Red will have the advantage. Let's see if 150 to 120, another good high score. Two very high scores actually. All right, what do we have? Blue's trying to get one in. Red's got maybe one in. Blue shoved a bonus one over. All right, blue autonomous win indeed. They're shooting across. Red's firing. Blue's not firing right now. But blue's trying to play defense, I'm assuming. Blue's going over to shoot with their other one. Blue's just going to go grab any they can get. We'll see if they're going to wait on their launching till later. They've done that in the past, where they've launched at the end. Red was finally able to get around into that corner and start shoving them in to the score. Blue's got to be careful. They can't shoot because they've got one jammed in their robot. That's why they're not shooting anymore. So they've got to be careful what they do. They cannot get another inside or they're just stuck. All right, we got a count. Not sure what's going on. All right, Red's going for the hang. It looks like they've got it. Red's shoving a couple in. Blue's shoving a couple in. Blue, looks like Blue's got a hang. Oh, and Blue dropped at the last second. That could be the difference right there. You can see the dejection on their face. They did win Auton, so Blue had the Auton. So Red's pretty happy. I think they've already counted it. Although I'm not sure who has more tri-balls. It's really even.
Semifinals are next. We'll move over there once we get a score from this final quarterfinal match.
All right, let's see. We got thumbs up. Let's see. They're going to show the teams. Let's watch the teams' reactions. Red jumps. Red made that very clear with jumping up and down. So Red looks like they have won it.
All right, it's not going up on the screen, but I'll tell you. Sometimes you can tell by the celebration. Red Alliance 91.
Red 91, Blue 63. All right. Guess there were more in there than I could tell, it looks like. All right, we will go semifinal number 1, which is on field 2, actually. That one.
All right. Red Alliance, our number 1 seed for the day, still hanging in there. It's the Fruit Foundation and the Speedy Turtles. Against the Blue Alliance, our number 5 seed, Pinkalicious and the Herd of Nerds. All right, I've got to make an announcement that you guys need to hear real quick. Both alliances, you may not realize this.
All right. Semifinal 1. You have 457F.
Michigan Middle School
And that's Fruit Foundation from Jennison. 457A.
also go to Worlds. All of these teams
The Speedy Turtle, Jennison. So that announcement, if you make the semifinals for Worlds, you are qualified for Worlds.
we're going to Dallas. Start plans.
On the Blue Alliance, 216J, Pinkalicious, and 61187A. And that's Herd of Nerds from Allendale. We got thumbs up. Let's see what happens.
Let's do counters. 3, 2, 1. Here we go.
Blue gets one in. Blue just misses. Red just missed feeding another, but they might get it now. Nope, they missed them both, and they might be touching them. So this will get interesting. Because if they're touching them, they will not count. Trying to read Steve's expression. I think the one is in, and he is not touching. So the one green is in. That will make all the difference right there, because that means they've got at least one green in and one red in. Because one blue is in, one blue is out, one red is in, one red is out. Blue did get an extra green on their side, but I think that green in is the deciding factor. And it is red with the autonomous win. All right, here we go. Blue launching right away. Red launching right away, but blue with that really high bar. Their robot raises really high, and they are able to block them. So blue trying to get past. Red tried to grab them. So can they just get under the bar? They do, and now they get those all shoved under, with quite a few shoved under. Well done by them. Now they got to go back, lift their bar, go back to the other side. Quite a few scored by red also. They stole a lot of the ones. And they are showing why they were the 1 seed. Oh, red got past them, was able to jam that up. So now they can't score. Let's see what happens. Oops, they got their robot turned the wrong way. Just like that, firing again. Red with a big advantage right now, though. Both teams trying to race by. Blue's trying to climb. There goes blue. Blue's got one up. Red's trying to score a few more. They've got a few seconds left. And they're done. Red does not climb, but they did shove a couple extra in their goal. Let's see. So they will be very careful with this one. Looks like red has more in, but again, blue is hanging. Maybe, although are they hitting the edge? Oh no, that could be the difference right there. Oh, that is a no hang because they are hitting the side. Oh, that could be all the difference. That's 20 points they lost right there because they are hitting the sidewall. That's too bad for them. So red Auton, I'm pretty sure red won because they have more in. I think that's all the difference in the world, that 20. There's a discussion. I'm not sure if there's any other discussion going on. I see a thumbs up from Steve. Red is excited. Blue's disappointed because of that. By the look of everybody's face, that might have been the difference. Nope, it was not. 91-63. So it wouldn't have made a difference, but still it would have made it a lot closer.
Unfortunately, the blue robot is touching the wall. Great match, but that was kind of the deciding factor. So the Red Alliance did win.
Sorry, that was the previous team score. Let's see what the score is. I thought that score sounded familiar. Wow. Red 88, blue 70. That hang was the difference. Wow. No wonder they were so careful to check it correctly. So an 18-point win, but if blue would have gotten the hang, they would have won by 2. Wow. That's how close these matches are. All right. Semifinal number 2, the 2 seed 3333X Extreme Bot and 38T Cranbrook, Mr. Tank. The blue is 8860C, the Outlaws from Hudsonville, and 457E Purple Terminators from Jenison.
Your home organization to make sure that they're going. They will get an invitation, but whether or not they can redeem that invitation and cash in is a different story. So.
All right.
I was lucky enough a couple of years ago. Both of my kids made it to Worlds, and there truly are teams from all over the world there. Thousands of teams, hundreds of thousands, not hundreds of thousands, but thousands of teams.
All right, we're missing a couple teams. One's finally here. Now we're only missing one team. All right. One of these teams might have to use their timeout at this rate because they are not ready.
This is the number 2 seed versus number 3 seed. Red Alliance, number 2. Extreme Bot and Mr. Tank from Pontiac Hill.
So right now the 1 seed has moved on to the finals. This is the 2 seed versus, I'm actually not sure what they are. I think they might be the 3 even. So it might be 2-3. We'll find out. I think they're going to make them burn their timeout because they are not here. Who are we missing? We are missing the Outlaws.
Oh, yeah. Our Blue Alliance, the Outlaws, and the Purple Terminators from Hudsonville and Jenison.
All right, they are burning their timeout. We have a 3-minute timeout. So they were not to the field. They were given 3 calls. So they had to use it. So we will be back in a moment. We'll leave things right here, and we're just going to go fix something real quick. course, it helps if I turn off the mute. So that was the judges award that was just given. It went to 4911E Ting Tang Walla Walla Bing Bang, Robotech Zone of Michiana. They're out of Dowagiac. So we got, during the timeout, just did one award.
As we work our way through and continue to give away these awards for the judges awards and all the other awards and the tournament champion awards, make sure after you receive your award, you head back down to where Ting Tang Walla Walla Big Bang is heading right now to get your photo op on the backdrop.
All right, that buzzer.
You heard the noise. The timeout's over.
All right, hopefully we're ready.
Teams at the field at this point, you all will receive an invitation to Worlds.
This is semifinal number 2.
Let's hear that for 'em, guys. That's amazing. Amazing fun.
Excuse me. Oh, man.
We hope that you will join us.
There is a reason I had this a little further out, though, so excuse me. Thank you. I do need this a little further out just so no one hits it. Thanks.
Ready to roll.
That's all right.
We're going to start time. 3, 2, 1, go.
All right, here we go. Red with one in, blue with one in. Let's see what they can do. Blue's trying to knock another one across. Do they get it?
Yeah, I believe so.
They're going to check that red. They're going to check that blue. We'll see what they get out of it. They're all asking and looking at it. Let's see what they get. Red gets the autonomous. So as a reminder, this is 3333X. They are Extreme Bot, and their partner 38T Mr. Tank is the red. They just won it. 8860C, the Outlaws, and 457E Purple Terminators. They're launching blue with a heavy defense to make sure that red can't shoot. But red's just taking everything blue shoots across, and they're just shoving it back into their zone. Just like that. So I'm not sure who got more out of this. Blue's got quite a few shoved in. Red hasn't fired a single one over. Now they're firing. Or lining up fire. Now they're getting it. And they jammed them up just like that. They're able to fire a couple crossed. Blue with the advantage right now and how many they've got in there. The Reds got their work cut out to try and score enough to make up for it. Blues trying to see what they can do. Lots of jam ups. Lots of jam ups. Red drives over. Now they're able to get all those that were jammed in that area. Here goes blue. Blue's going to raise. Red's going to shoot. Blue went early. Now red's going to shoot. Blue's shoving them off. Can blue hang? They have 15 seconds. What are they going to do? Red's got to get out of the way. Or blue's got to get out of the way. So they've got them shoved over. This is going to be very close. Red looks like they have an advantage in the number. Red had autonomous. They're going to check the hangs, make sure they're both hanging. But that'll make it even if they're both hanging. And then it goes. And we're down to number of tri-balls. And it sure looks like red has more. Let's see if everybody agrees. All right, we've got a thumbs up. Let's watch for reactions of teams. That says it all right there. That the Red Alliance has won. Oh, I did not know that. The finals will be two. We have a 5-minute break, and when we come back, all right, there's your score, 122. The number 2 seed moves on, 78. On the stage. Oh, grab it. I'll get it.
Our next award is the Creative Award. The Creative Award is presented to the team whose robot incorporates the most creative engineering solution to the challenges of this.
All right, first up is the Creative Award. Let's see if we can hear it.
Creative engineering process and methodology, and this team shows ambitious and creative approaches to gameplay. The Creative Award today goes to Team 91113X Double Trouble from Traverse City.
All right. 91113X Double Trouble Silver Valley Automation out of Traverse City, Michigan has won the Create Award. On the right is our head judge.
The Build Award is presented to a team that has built the most durable and robust robot. The robot is reliable on the field and holds up under rigorous competition.
All right,
The
this is
robot
Build
design
Award.
shows attention to safety and detail. The Build Award is presented to Team 457E, the Purple Terminators from Genesis.
Build Award goes to 457E Purple Terminators out of Jenison. They were just up in that last semifinal match. All right, I guess that's the. I thought they were going to give away a couple more awards, but it looks like they're not.
We still have a few more minutes before our final. So, one more award.
All right, they are doing one more award. It's the Amaze Award.
Award is presented to the team that has built the most consistently high-scoring and competitive robot. The robot shows high-quality construction, and the robot programming is effective, successful, and consistent. The Amaze Award is presented to Team 457F, the Fruit Foundation.
457 Foundation. They won the Amaze Award, which goes to the team that was the most consistently high scoring. So they were your 1 seed. After elimination, or after the qualification match, they were the 1 seed. They were the captain of the 1 team. So that makes sense that they had it maze. So usually it's also tied. Usually the person who does that has to be high on the skills rankings also. And they were our 7th ranked team in there. So usually you have to be top 10 in skills and consistently high scoring.
The quietest that's been in here all day. We love it though. Attention. And so again, these last matches are the best 2 out of 3. Okay. We'll do 1 match here. We're actually going to move over to the next field over there, and then we'll come back here if we need to for the 3rd match.
So they're telling us it is 2 out of 3 for the finals. All right. Okay, I'm not on mute. Let's find out. All right, so we have 19 seconds left. So what they do is they run that 5-minute timeout to let the robots cool down.
Basically, a TV timeout, for lack of a better term. Not called by any of the teams.
Yeah, it lets the motors cool down. It lets them replace batteries.
During the finals, each team does get one timeout, and the Blue Alliance is using one of their timeout right now.
All right, Blue is using a timeout, so that is a 3-minute timeout.
They're giving their robots a minute to cool down. Sometimes those motors get hot. They want to make sure their batteries are good to go.
So you wonder if they took their robot outside. It's rather cold outside here. It's about 25 degrees. So sometimes what the teams will do is, because the motors overheat, if the motors overheat, they can actually stop running or they can stutter. So I've seen a State of Michigan tournament lost because a robot overheated, one of their drive motors overheated, and all of a sudden they stopped turning right. And they stuttered when they did it. And it was just enough that they lost. So, and they were the one of the top 10 ranked teams in the world going into that match. So that's a very smart move by the teams to make sure you get a timeout that you can use in the finals. So they did use it. Looks like we're going to get another award. Think Award.
And solutions to solving game challenge. This team's autonomous programming is consistent and reliable, and the team clearly explains their programming management process. The Think Award goes to Team 3333X.
All right, that was 3333X Extremebot, Notre Dame Preparatory Academy from Pontiac, Michigan. So they're one of the finalists. They were on our 2 seed. They were actually the team captain of the 2 seed. So they're trying to figure out how to line up for their picture. The parents are like, just turn around so I can get a picture. There they go, and they immediately go back. They'll get that picture later, because what we have is we have a big banner here for State of Michigan finals, which maybe we can get a camera over to see it, but it's kind of hard where it's sitting. And we get each of the teams, they get an award. We have them go take a picture in front of it, and so that will be posted somewhere. I'm assuming on some Facebook, but I don't know for a fact. Looks like we are just under 30 seconds. So you can see both head referees are having a discussion with each team. All right, so once again in the finals, we have 457F, Fruit Foundation, and their teammate 457A, both from Jenison. 457A, sorry, is the Speedy Turtles. They are going against our Blue Alliance. It is made up of 3333X. They are Extremebot, Notre Dame Prep out of Pontiac, and 38T, Mr. Tank Cranbrook out of Bloomfield Hills.
And it actually worked out. It's the number 1 seed against the number 2 seed for today, all right? Our Red Alliance, the number 1 seed. Both teams from Jenison, the Fruit Foundation and the Speedy Turtles.
So again, Jenison had the scare. The 1 seed had the big scare during their elimination round in that the team hung from the blue, but they were touching the wall. So because of that. So because they were touching the wall, they did not count that 20-point hang, and that allowed the 2 teams, the number 1 seed, to move on. That was so close.
We'll see how it goes from there. Before we start, and the refs confirm that they're ready, let's give a huge round of applause for all our teams here today.
See if you can hear this. They're giving a big
Amazing
round of
effort, an
applause.
amazing season, and it all comes down to this, autonomous.
Here we go. Just like that, they start. Let's see what we got. Blue's got a couple in. Red has trying to shove some extra ones in. What can they get? Oh, they got it, but unfortunately, they got one extra green in. Looks like Blue pushed one extra over. Blue has maybe both in. It's hard to say. So this will be accounting because Red grabbed extra. Red did get it. That extra one they pushed in is the difference. And on the bottom, you can just see the tops of 2 tri-balls they pushed across also. So that was it, too. All right, both are going to start shooting. Here they go. They bring up their blocker. Red gets that. Blue's got that push bar kind of to stop them from blocking it. So Red fired a couple. Now they're going to drive across and shove them in. So lots of fighting in that top right corner. They traded spots. So now you got both Red bots over here shoving balls in. Blue shoving some back. Oh, Blue's just blocking. So Blue's decided, you know what, just to make sure my teammate can fire, I'm just going to get in the way and not let my opponent block me from shooting. So now they put their blocker out. Oh, Red drove up on one. They got to be careful. They're trying to see if they can do it. Just like that. There goes one over. There goes 2 over. Blue firing across now. They didn't get their launcher up, their blocker up, and they're sitting at such an angle, their blocker, they can't get them. Boy, there is a lot jammed in there. Wow. This is going to be extremely high scoring. What can they do? Can they grab them? Oh, Blue comes across, steals one right away. Blue's trying to see if they can hang. Red's trying to hang. Red gets one hanging. Blue gets one hanging. Red's not going to get there in time. All right, Red did not get across to hang. Look how close that is. Just an incredible number of teams or of tri-balls in each goal. Remember, Red has autonomous. That is 6 points. And by the sheer number of tri-balls, that could be very important in both goals. They are both jammed up. So we'll see if any get into the blue hang. Because if they're in the blue hang, that would mean they get 20 and their opponents only get 15. So after they count this up, with it being 2 out of 3, there will be another 3-minute break in between. And then again, it allows them to cool down. So here again, they are, you'll watch them, they're looking at the score that they're getting, and they are double checking. So they're counting everything again to make sure they all agree. Because they don't want just a simple math error to cause an issue. And you can see the kids frantically counting also. Here's the score. Wow. Red 139, Blue 129. So again, Auton decides it. If Blue would have won Auton, they would have won.
Take a look at the tablet and verify the score before we move on. We just typically they'll do that before the score is announced, but we need a little bit of dramatics because sometimes the teams react when they see the score before everyone score, teams get the opportunity to verify it. If we're good to go, then we will reset the field.
Okay, so they'll have a 3-minute break again, and then we will move over to the next field.
All right, and because they're playing matches back to back, we do give them a couple minutes, actually 3 minutes to be exact, of a timeout to get their robots prepped.
All right, so we'll have a 3-minute timeout, and we will do another a couple awards, I believe. Usually we'll do an award or two. I don't see the head judge coming out to do the award, but hopefully we will. All right, I guess we are not getting an award. So unfortunately, you can watch the team start to do their setup.
Hey, Doug. Yes. All right.
So we have about a minute and 15 seconds left. All right, that was the buzzer. We have the Blue Alliance on the field waiting for the Red Alliance. We have one team from the Red Alliance. So I'm not sure if they're going to use their timeout or not. They're running back, so I'm assuming not, but I don't know for a fact. All right, they are indeed using their timeout. So we will have another minute or 3 minutes up on the board. So hopefully, there's 3 minutes. Hopefully we will do another award. Yep, neither team has a timeout left. So once this timeout is done, we will play the match. If it goes to a third, we will go straight to it. We have a 3-minute break between, and they will go straight into it. Halfway through our timeout. So another little over halfway through, a little over a minute left in the timeout. All right, and we are back. That horn means we are ready to go. Are they all ready? All right, here we go. Red won the first. Blue needs to win this to take it to a deciding final third. Blue's ready. Blue immediately gets one in. Red gets one in. Red got another one out. Oh, it rolls away, but... And that one rolls away. Oh, red crossed. Blue will have autonomous. So remember last time a red had it and they won. And that was basically the difference. 6 points for red, for blue. So red coming up to block. They do not block. So now they're just going to score. So they have both teams firing, maybe. Uh-oh, red just got hooked. Red's getting shut down. Red's shut down. Red shut down. No, red has to put it down. That was their fault, so that's one of the issues. This gets interesting. Because red got tangled. This will be interesting to see what happens. Because they did not turn off they did not shut it off when they were told to. So this will be an interesting discussion because they did not shut it off when they were told to turn it off. So blue with a big advantage. only one robot. But red has such a high advantage in scoring. We'll see what happens. Right now, red's got a ton over there. Can they get over in time to score? Red's got to try and drive over, and they do. Blue with a hang. Red with one hang, and they're trying to score, and they're spinning because they don't want to do anything else. This will be an interesting discussion because the red team could be disqualified because they grabbed it and did not disconnect. If you grab it, they tell you to shut down and stop. You are required to stop immediately. So this will be an interesting call. Because I believe technically in the rules that is a disqualification. So it'll be a discussion. Because I think he was asking, hey, isn't this a replay because the field was damaged. The issue is if you cause damage after the referee told you to stop, that is the issue now. So it's hard to score this. Red has a ton on the field. Blue has more in their goal. Any on top of the netting technically don't count. So then it gets really interesting for the reds in there because which are on the net and are they considered not in? So, but one of the items also is no matter what, you have to score the match regardless of whether a team will be disqualified or not. You have to score the match. So first they're going to score it up, and then they're going to talk. All right, I'm hoping we're going to have an announcement from 124 to 73. There will be a 3-minute timeout.
Which is good because this field was kind of destroyed.
So we will be back on the other field. Let's see. All right, so we'll have everybody move over. We will put a 3-minute timer up. It will be one match, no timeouts. Winner take all. It's 1-1. Hear the teams yelling back and forth, get a battery. So plus teams now, they're putting air in. Some lost parts, so now they've got to reconnect pieces. So there, I see a chain drive off of a robot, and they have no timeout. So remember, they were lucky. The timeout started later, so they had 3 minutes now. So can they make up for it?
Wait for the clock to tick down on a 3-minute timeout. We will play the final match. Obviously, best 2 out of 3. So whoever wins this match will be our tournament champions and Michigan Middle School state champs. A great example in that last match that anything standing usually does happen. That red robot
Stuck in their goal. At that point, the head refs request them to put their controller down. And there's a lot going on during the match. They didn't hear them. And they kind of yanked on it and ended up destroying that goal. So they had to put their controller on the ground for the rest of the match.
So the Jennison teams went back to their pits, so I can't really see their robots, what they're working on. The two teams from the 2 seed, I can see them working on it, filling with air. All right, looks like we are going.
Next, we would like to recognize our tournament semifinalists. So our 2-team alliances who finished in 3rd place after the elimination matches. So our first alliance we're going to recognize is Team 8860C, the Outlaws, and their alliance partners 457E, the Purple Terminator.
All right, that is one of our teams. So that is 8860C. That is the Outlaws from Hudsonville and their teammate 457E, Purple Terminators from Jennison. They're getting their awards for semifinalist. So they're trying to get all of them on so they can take pictures. Trying to get all the team members over here fast enough. A couple aren't here. See if they can get them here fast enough. All right, we've got red alliances on the field. All right, they got to load up onto the field. They're loading on the wrong field. The problem is they got to be on. Oh, sorry, I missed that. Our other one, this is 216J, Pinkalicious, 61187A. Herd of Nerds. Looks like one of them's birthdays today, even, as some people are singing.
Happy birthday to you.
There you go.
Congratulations, teams. Happy birthday. And let's get ready for the finals.
All right, this is the last match of the finals. The Red Alliance won the first match. The Blue Alliance the second match. So now it is the third and final. This is for it. You can see we've got all the referees around, so they're going to call stuff. If you couldn't hear it, the MC just joked about the fact we have not had a tie today. And it's actually one of the first tournaments I can remember us not. So we'll see if we have one this time. So just like that, both red team pull one out. Can they control it? Can they change their aim? Oh, and they touched the tile. Blue wins autonomous. Red crossed the line again. All right, here they go. They fire away. Both teams firing like crazy. Blue shoving some in. Blue trying to stop them from scoring. Red Alliance trying to drive across. They do drive a large pile across. Let's see if they can shove them all in that corner. Look at that, just like that. They shove them all in that corner. Looks like those two robots are tied together. Now they're separated. So Blue's gone to the other side. Now they're firing. Unfortunately, their first few shots went completely out of the field. Oh, Red with a nice block. What can Red do? What can Blue do? Red's going to fire a couple more across, it looks like. Blue quickly grabs 4. Unfortunately, one of them went out, and one of them they kind of shot. Let's see what they can do. Can they fire a few more? Here they go. Lots in both of them. Blue quickly firing them. They've got 10 seconds left. Here they go. Blue is up. Can Red hang in time? Red does not get a hang. So Blue had autonomous. Blue has a hanging robot. It's going to be close. Is Blue touching? Blue might be touching. Does this save the 1 seed again? That saved the 1 seed earlier. It's going across. I can't tell if it's touching or not. So the semifinals were decided by it touching. Oh, it was touching. So the 1 seed once again gets lucky with the blue robot touching the wall. All right, while they score, let's grab a commercial real quick. So for tomorrow,
Tournament champions, Michigan Middle School State Champions.
that's
119 to 88. Congratulations, Extreme Bot and Mr. Tank from Pontiac and Bloomfield Halos.
Your winners are 333X Extreme Bot Notre Dame Prep Pontiac and 38T Mr. Tank Cranbrook out of Bloomfield Hills. Final score once again 119 for the blue team, 88 red. All right, we're going to start awards in a minute. They're going to do some congratulations. So once again, your winning alliance, 3333X Extreme and 38T Mr. Tank. Your state runner-up, 457F. Fruit Foundation, 457A. The Speedy Turtles, both from Genesee. So touching the wall did not end up biting them. Very close. All right. Let's see if we can-
Was a great final. So let's take a moment to recognize our next award, our finalists, our number 1 seed, 457F Group Foundation, and 457A, the Speedy Turtles.
All right, there is our finalist. The Speedy Turtles, well, actually 457F Fruit Foundation and 457A, the Speedy Turtles. Let's see if I can get this picture for you.
Our next award is the Innovate Award. The Innovate Award is presented to a team that demonstrates an effective and well-documented engineering design process. This team's engineering notebook provides an organized approach to their design process, project and time management, and game strategy development. The Innovate Award today is presented to Team 38T, Mr. Tank from...
So 38T, Mr. Tank, they just won, and they got the Innovate Award. They're seeing who gets who holds the award. All right, so they'll bring all their team members up for some pictures. There they go.
Our next award is for the Robot Skills Champion with the highest combined driving skills challenge score and autonomous coding skills challenge score. That is 10930A, Vector and the Vikings from Rochester Hills.
This is the skills champion. This is the Vikings. Vector and the Vikings, 10930A from Van Hosen Middle School in Rochester Hills. All right.
Our next award is the Design Award. The Design Award is presented to a team that demonstrates the most organized and professional approach to the design process, project and time management, and team organization. This team's engineering notebook provides a clear and complete documentation of the team's robot design process and the development of their game strategy. The winning team also demonstrates effective communication skills and teamwork. The Design Award today is presented to Team 3547K Virus Chimera from Monroe.
All right. Design Award. 3547K Virus Chimera. Technology First of Monroe. Let's see them get their pictures. So they got an award, a trophy, and they get a banner to hang at school. Now we'll get the 2 tournament champion awards. We'll see if I can get a picture of this with all the parents hanging around under here. There's all the parents lined up to take pictures for the award for the
Next, we'll
championship.
recognize our tournament
team.
champions. That was our number 2 seed, the Blue Alliance, coming back in the finals from 1 match down to win in 3. Amazing final match, and that is 3x Extreme Box. And the Alliance partners 38T.
All right, once again, 3333X Extreme Bot, Notre Dame Prep out of Pontiac. Sorry, it's Notre Dame Preparatory School and Marist Academy out of Pontiac, Michigan, and their teammate 38T Mr. Tank from Cranbrook Schools in Bloomfield Hills. And there's all the parents taking the pictures. How about that? Now the final award is the Excellence. This is the premier award. This is the top award in VEX.
And finally, the Excellence Award. The Excellence Award is presented to a team that exemplifies overall excellence in creating a high-quality competitive robotics program. The Excellence Award recognizes a team's ability to document and explain their engineering design process via an engineering notebook and team interview. And then, team demonstrates outstanding competition performance by being among the top performing teams of the event. This team is a strong contender in numerous award categories and exemplifies dedication, devotion, hard work, and teamwork. This team is committed to quality in everything that they do. The Excellence Award today is presented to Team 457A, the Speedy Turtles.
457A, the Speedy Turtles out of Jenison. They win the Excellence Award. So your book, basically your engineering book, has to be one of the top. You have to be one of the top ranked teams, which they were. You have to be one of the top ranked teams in skills. So you have to be top 10 in skills and everything else.
Thank you for coming to Grandville. We'll see you again next year. Drive safe, and we'll see you something at Worlds in Texas.
All right. Thank you all for joining. We will see you later. Thanks for making it to the end. Hopefully the picture was good and you were able to enjoy it. Have a good weekend.